So let's examine those three chords and how they might be braided together to form something that will hold us. A possibility for how we and the world might be secured by the message of hope. The first chord, truth and reality. The world as we experience it is full of more reality than we can stomach. Fear and anger, hatred, violence, suffering, and death are the daily headlines, more so lately than ever. But against this backdrop of reality, if we have the courage to dig deep, we just might come up against the questions of truth. What is true? As Jesus coaxed Pilate to ask, but Pilate wouldn't listen for the answer. And more importantly, perhaps, what truth will outlast all other truths and hold us together? The second strand is promise and power. The world is much more interested in exercising power than it is in admitting power and questioning power. We like to use the power that we have to get what we think we need and deserve, but we're not so keen on asking how our exercise of power impacts the rest of the world. Against this backdrop of power, if we have the courage to dig deep enough, we come up against the questions of promise. Who makes promises? Who has the power to keep promises in ways that will hold us together? And the third strand, hope and love. We spend our lives looking for and trying to express love appropriately. As we've experienced it most of our lives in our desperately passionate but often dysfunctional attempts, to quote Leonard Cohen's song, love does not seem much like a victory march. It's a cold and broken hallelujah. Against the backdrop of our experiences of love, if we have the courage to dig deep enough, we come to the questions of hope. In what, in whom do we dare hope? How does that hope affect what we see, what we do, who we become? How does hope hold us together?